Now, we haven't seen any fish yet, but after really crazy rainstorms, there has been dead fish on the trails. And it's just recently rained, so I want to see if I can try and find some fish. But I did find some squirrels, so that's already a good sign. And I head out into the woods, hoping that the creek in there will house some fish and other surprises. Now, we're also going to be here to pick up trash, and as you can see, we're getting close to the entrance in the woods to the creek. It's just down this hill over here, but probably trash is honestly the most dangerous thing we could find here because it's just so bad for the environment. So it's good that we're removing stuff like trash, and we're not going to be removing any animals since those are good for the ecosystem. And we're gonna see you at the creek down there, getting into it. I make my way down into the muddy creek, and there are some sticks guarding my way from going into there. And I tried to do it earlier, but as you can see, maybe it might be kind of hard to see, but I do have a shoe print right down there from when I did this last time with my normal shoes, but I stopped because they were getting too muddy. And as you can see, I'm already almost falling in, but I start flipping over rocks, seeing if I can find anything. But first rock, I have not found anything, but the rocks in my backyard, I find tons of animals, slugs, spiders, snails, ants, any surprises are in there. But I don't find anything in here. So I decided to make my way across the creek. And at first I'm a little skittish, but then I commit. But as I commit, I am not ready for the coldness, and the water quickly fills up my boots. So I step onto the bank and see that water is spilling out, so I begin stomping, trying to get the water out because wet socks are super uncomfortable, and I see that when I'm sitting down. So then I begin stomping my feet as I was flipping over a rock, so I was sitting down. But water is still coming out because my boots went fully under. Now I made my way out of that part of the creek and into this part of the creek where I began flipping over rocks, but still nothing happened. And the rock is super hard to lift as all of these are going to get in my hands super muddy, but still nothing on any of these rocks. I continue my way out into the creek, seeing if I can find any more good rocks to flip over, as I am desperate to see just one little bug under a rock. But I keep wading out into the creek and thinking I'm going to find a crawdad under a rock or anything good like that, but it never happens. I make my way over to another rock that I can stand on, and I try to pick up another rock right here, but it's not budging. So I continue on my search for a good rock that will finally be housing a creature that I can see. Because we have not seen any creatures yet besides the squirrels. So I really want to find some.
Guys, so I don't know if you can hear me, but wait, no. I'm kind of worried, but I do want to flip over this rock because it looks promising. Yeah. Anything? Yeah, we do have a rock over it. So we have just the squirrels as well, but
I flip over a few more rocks, but still nothing. And I thought I saw a worm, but it was just a root. So now I see a deep pool ahead. So I'm trying to make my way out of the water using this tree branch and see if I can find anything at all along the bank. I found footprints. I don't know what they are, but it means that something that's been down here.
There's a water strider, and these are cool because they can walk on water, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get it. Alright, you can stop. So we ran into a bit of an obstacle here. There's this tree branch, and alright, so I'm gonna try and go under it first. I don't think that will work, but I think if we go over it with the grips of these sticks, it doesn't work. Alright, now I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna play off some stick with and I can definitely do it. Alright. Yes. Alright, now we're on to the I want to slow down that like not landing feet first, but yeah, we got over this obstacle and we've seen a few water striders, so I'm gonna try and catch the next one that I see. Alright guys, so we found a water strider, and I'm gonna pick it up with a rock because I don't remember if these are the toe binders.
They're not.
Oh, okay. These guys are really hard to catch out. That just speaks it. Ooh. Stand over here. You, come here. Come here. Come here. Gotta be hard. You find it just to keep. So. Alright guys, well we lost it, so this happens a lot with these guys, so we're gonna try and catch some more.
He's making a YouTube video.
Carried away.
While I was recording, my neighbor came by as I was trying to catch a water strider. So my dad and him started talking, and I did not end up catching the water strider, but they are really hard to see, as you probably don't see them. But they're even harder to catch because they can move across the water at a very fast speed.
Alright, so we encountered a problem here. There's these lines here and these water there. and I want to get onto the bank because it's deep water for a while. So I'm going to get onto the bank. Alright, so we have decided to cut through land and come over here because the water was just too murky, we couldn't see anything, and we couldn't get through.
There's one North American predator that will make sure of that. The alligator snapping turtle. It eats fish, mollusks, crustaceans, and occasionally small mammals, birds, snakes, and smaller turtles. But it lives in where we are, and if it got mad, it could easily bite a chunk out of me.
So now we're going down here. Which is very hard to do, but we can do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. All right, so we're down here and we're gonna go explore some.
After a bit of creek exploring, I find myself in a deep thing of mud that I can't get my shoes out of. And after struggling for a while, I still can't get one foot out. But finally, I'm about to get it out, and I get it out and step onto the rock for safety.
All right, so we're just heading out now, and we are going to go home, but we had a very successful day, and not only finding water striders, but also we picked up an entire full bag of crabs, which I was not expecting, and that wasn't even like a bit of the creek. Like, we still have a lot more, so then we were thinking about going upstream to see if we can find anything else later.